How you doing there, folks? And welcome to another episode of the Nexweave Show. A lot of you know me. I'm Bruce, and with me, I have the founder of Nexweave, Inder. Say hello, Inder.
Hi, everyone.
Hi there, guys. So it's been a little bit, so we wanted to come back and give you a quick update about what's been going on with the platform and all things Nexweave. So, Inder, let's go ahead and give them a quick update as to what's been going on.
Absolutely. So since it's been a while since we had our last session, I thought for the audiences who just joined Nexweave platform, we'll just have a quick summary in terms of what the platform does. And then I'll talk about a few set of very interesting things that are coming up the next month itself. So September is going to be an interesting month where we roll out an interesting feature that many of you might find interesting. And we'll also have some initiatives being taken to expand the community size and get everyone involved.
Perfect.
So maybe I can just quickly show you guys what Nexweave does.
Sure. All right, there we go. We're all set.
Awesome. So if you can quickly have a look at the screen, you'll notice that we allow you to create hyper-personalized assets, which can take in personalization data and show a variety of images to your audiences. Just give me a second. Yeah. I hope everyone can see my screen.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome. So like I said, we can plug in the personalization data and have assets made in formats where it can take in, let's say, the first name of your prospects, pull in their company screenshots, their company logos, etc., and show them personalized assets at scale. And these can be at a scale of even 5 million, and it takes about 15 minutes to do that. So that's the core proposition. And as we spoke to the community, we got a lot of ideas in terms of how these can be embedded across a lot of experiences. So right now, with all the integrations and the documents that we've created, you can go ahead and distribute these experiences via chatbots, through LinkedIn messages, include them in emails, include them in landing pages, and so on and so forth. And in terms of the use cases, there are a variety of them. If you are a sales professional or you're running an agency, there's a classic screenshot that you've seen on sites like Vidyard, where you've seen how people can show personalized names on boards and send it to different audiences. You can do the same and create them at scale. On the other hand, if you are in the B2C business or the e-commerce business, the second example would be more relevant, where let's say if Ashutosh has checked out a certain set of assets, let's say all chairs, and there's another person who's been checking out only sneakers, then you'll be able to bring in that personalization data from the e-commerce platform and create these kind of hyper-personalized images, GIFs, or videos that can be used across your communication channels. So that's how it can be used in the B2B as well as the B2C space. Now, one of the things that you must have noticed is that the platform currently allows you to create personalized videos, personalized images. And for the videos piece, you can include widgets inside the video. So right now we have the option to include simple CTAs, which could be used as a payment button or a redirect link, or it could be a calendar link, which takes you from the video to the calendar booking page. And plus, we've added some widgets ourselves, which are the form widget and the product overlay widget, that can allow you to include forms within the video, maybe halt the video to capture the product, the viewer details, and convert that into a lead generation experience, or convert that into interactive product selling video, where you can showcase 4 or 5 products and allow the user to select the products that they wish to buy. As you know, this solution currently requires you to embed these links that are being made for the personalized videos or the personalized images on landing pages. So that's how you are currently using the solution set. So invariably, you have to figure out how the Nexweave components can be used with some integration to make them work. Now, we've been taking inputs from most of our power users to understand that what is it that we could do to make this a little more seamless. And some of you will be very happy to know that we're going ahead and adding or integrating a landing page builder within Nexweave, most likely by the end of September or by early October. And the integrated landing page builder would be made available to everyone who's got the early access or the current App Store deal as part of the package itself. So that's the first update, and I'm sure many of you will find it interesting because then you can go ahead and have your funnels created within Nexweave itself rather than relying on an external integration platform or a landing page platform like WordPress or something like that. These will be lightweight. Yeah, you can still use it with your existing landing page builders, but this will also make it a little easier for you to use it within the Nexweave package itself. That's the first update. And the second one is that we've been talking about how we're expanding the SDK and now inviting other developers to come and work with us. So if you see, there is a widget that appears within the video currently, which is being built using the SDK. But we are also looking at SDK component compatibility, so that developers who come and build these widgets along with us, which are being used in videos currently, the same widgets will also be able to be used on the landing pages also that we're offering. So, and there'll be some additional ones as well. So let's say you send out a video and you want the video to include a calendar widget on the landing page or a chat widget. That's something that we're currently exploring, and we are speaking to about 6 developers right now to see how we can partner with them and make these ecosystems larger. So that's where we are, and a very simple way to look at it would be that something like these kind of experiences that we've spoken about earlier, which some of our enterprise customers had worked with us to build, would soon be able to be made possible using the SDK itself. So if you are interacting with a client and he comes up with a specific request, then there would be ways through which you'll be able to use the SDK to make these components. So right now, the SDK is in beta, so we'll be only inviting certain developers. So if you're interested, you can get in touch with us and we can have a conversation. But once we have worked with about 10 to 15 developers, wrote out a few components, then the SDK would be openly available for everyone to go ahead and try it out. So that's the update that we had for you guys. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you'll see some glimpses of how this could be put into action. And it'll give you more ideas in terms of what you can do with the Nexweave platform. I hope that was interesting and it gave you a few more ideas in terms of what we could do.
Here we go. I'm going to put that up there also. Kind of like the SDK is going to be having like a pilot program for founders, for SaaS developers.
Yeah, so let's say if you are a developer who's been working on building forms and you would like to work with us to include a widget inside Nexweave where these forms can be embedded within Nexweave experiences. So you can get in touch with us. We'll figure out how your forms package can integrate with the Nexweave package. And then together it can be made available to the Nexweave subscribers. So it could be a form widget. It could be, let's say if you're working on a calendar booking solution, which is fairly light, something like a Calendly, you can get in touch with us. It could be maybe a payment gateway integration where you are working on certain paywall components and you want to allow them to be used inside Nexweave. Those can also be added. So it's pretty much open-ended right now. Based on the kind of use cases the community comes up with, we'll be also actively contacting developers to see how we can partner with them and then make these experiences a lot more engaging along with the additional interactive components. So you will soon see that the advanced components library will start expanding, where you will have other developers including their components over there.
Perfect. So guys, there you go. Those are the 2 major updates. One, we're discussing the web page and landing page builder that's going to be included with the Epsimo Ltd. We'll have more details coming up on that soon. And then the second one is the pilot program for the Nexweave SDK for SaaS developers. So if you have specific products, and you'll see us putting up some polls throughout the next 2 weeks, you'll see us put up a poll about, like what what form platforms do you like that you'd like to see work with Nexweave, right? What pop-up platforms that you work with or that you own would you like to see work with Nexweave? That would be great if we could get your feedback, so that way you let us know what are the tools that you're looking for. And you'll see like 4 or 5 different polls that will come up every, we'll set one up every few days. And then we'd like to get your feedback. That way we know as a community and as a team, we know what teams we should discuss and reach out to first. And we'll try to make a push on that, so that way there's a native integration with them directly in Nexweave if they take advantage of the SDK. So we'd appreciate your feedback on that. I was discussing that with Ender, so yeah, we'll put up a few polls and share that over the next couple days. We'll have about 4 or 5 polls that will go on over the next 2 weeks. Question: we had the web page builder or web page personalization. Good question, and that's 2 different components, because Nexweave also does web page personalization. What this announcement specifically was pertaining to was kind of like a light builder for Nexweave web pages, so that way you could host your video, and then you can have like a background component of, let's say, a background image, and then you can have, let's say, maybe an image underneath the video, or you can have maybe a text box. The point being is that having a builder to create a basic Nexweave presentation on a Nexweave hosted landing page, that's what we're discussing. In terms of web page personalization, that's already there, just FYI. So yes. Indra, did I leave anything else out?
No, absolutely. I think you're spot on over there. Web page personalization is something that's already there. With the web page builder, many of the times, some of our users have come up and said that the personalized video appears on a blank page, so I don't want to integrate it on a separate page. But if there's an option where we can modify that particular page to have certain components, then we can run the campaigns without using an external builder. So that's where we evaluated some landing page builders, and there would be an integrated builder within the Nexweave ecosystem, so that becomes a lot more easier for you guys to go ahead and do. And plus, then you will have the flexibility to add the content pieces on that page based on how you want it to be.
And on that note, I have the next comment up. Andrew, you guys are on fire with so many great features on top of an already amazing platform. With you guys, it's always forward, which I love. Nexweave is the top 1 LTD, period, ever, period. That is huge kudos right there. Thank you very much. Good luck for anybody going to top you guys. I hope more developers try, but good luck for them. Timo, Mr. Omid, thank you very much for the kind words. Ender, that's all for you and the team. That's some praise that you have to take and share with the rest of, like Harpreet and Ashtosh.
Thank you so much, Timo. And in fact, we've been having a lot of conversation over the last 1 month to see how the users are using the platform and what kind of use cases would make more sense. And that's where we realized that while personalization is the first hook, ultimately it will be the kind of engaging content formats which have the personalization embedded in them that would make more sense for all the developers or the designers or the marketers over there. That's why we thought that let's start opening up the platform, so that if, let's say, someone's built a good text-to-speech solution that needs to be used along with Nexweave, then we'll figure out how we can integrate the two tools together to have that piece included within the Nexweave package itself. So over the next probably 4 to 5 months, you'll see us interacting with a lot more developers, so that there are external components made within the Nexweave package itself. And we're also opening up the community very soon. We will probably be inviting about 30 to 50 experts who are actively using the Nexweave platform to start sharing how they're using the platform, etc., etc. So next week you'll hear from me about how we are expanding the whole community initiative to bring in more content and use cases from the community, as well as start inviting more developers to come and partner with us. So stay tuned. Next month's going to be an exciting month for everyone, and hopefully everyone's going to love what's going to come in the next 3 to 6 months.
Well, the one I'm looking forward to is the CRM the portion, the component, a light-based CRM, right? Because as more people start to fill out, let's say, forms that are native inside Nexweave, right? Like a Nexweave form that's built from the SDK, then the leads that are going to be captured are going to be saved in a very brief, basic CRM. Great. In the future, that gives us a lot of possibilities where we have lists built out that we can then do, broadcasted Nexweave campaigns, maybe via text message, SMS. That would be amazing. That would be great. We know that has like a 95% open rate. That would be super helpful, even if it's a dumb broadcast, right? Like no feed, no follow-up. It's just like, hey, you've collected 200 subscribers or 200 people on your CRM. Click send SMS Twilio, and then it's a personalized image for each one of those individual or people. And then when they click on their link, it's a personalized photo or a personalized web page with their name on it. Like, having that basic CRM is something that I'm looking forward to. That way I don't have to use a separate CRM to use it with Nexweave campaigns.
Absolutely. I think for those of you who've tried the form widget, it's already got some element of a mini CRM coming in where the responses to the form are being captured. I would still call it as an aggregated list, not as a complete CRM as such. But I think it's good enough to start collecting information and then connecting it with your other automation platforms to see what kind of magic you can spin along with Nextweave. So I think there are so many users already who've got Pabbly, Connexit, and similar tools. And I'm sure that once we have these components coming in, there'll be a multitude of ways in which you'll be able to generate data from Nextweave and then bring it back to Nextweave landing pages to have richer experiences which are layered up one after the other.
And I'm looking forward to that. I'd like to hear what other people are looking forward to more, whether it be having their specific chat or calendar service embedded, whether they're waiting for the CRM. I'd love to hear what you guys are looking forward to more. That way we have a little bit of prioritization in terms of what is something that the team should focus on rolling out first. I'd love to hear back from you guys on that. Thank you for all the hearts and thumbs, guys. Love that. Appreciate that. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Mary Robito. Thank you very much for the heart. Meenakshi Sharma, Larry Tan, NG Gonti, and Jorge Revron. Thank you very much, guys, for the thumbs up. That pretty much sums it up for today, guys. So thank you very all for joining with us. It was going to be something small, just to give you guys a quick update on the platform. Also, we did talk about this like about 3 months ago. We were going to try to do VidCon. I was going to try to go there myself on behalf of Nexweave guys, but just FYI for anyone who was planning on going, they've canceled the October conference, and I think they've moved that into April of next year. So I think that might be the trend where people are canceling because of the Delta variant, where previous conferences that were going to be around are basically seeing that COVID resurgence in a few areas, and because of that, they're starting to cut down on conferences. So just FYI, guys, just wanted to give you a heads up. So you'll see me probably at Nexweave in April of next year. And Nexweave will be on hand for that as well. So on that note, guys, let's go ahead and keep social distancing in mind. Don't forget to wash your hands. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys all on the next one.
Take care, guys. I'm looking forward to having more comments from you guys within the community. And yeah, keep sharing your ideas so that we can probably prioritize all the developers that we need to contact and get more widgets out there.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.